Just for the hell of it. This is the pregame show. I have to take my glasses
Yeah,
off.
we're getting ready here. We have to let the camera warm up because it's got tubes in it. As soon as we get done shooting this video, we have to send the camera back to the Smithsonian.
Here we go, everybody.
And now, the two-time winner of the Pennsylvania Association of Broadcasters Award and the two-time winner of the Pennsylvania Associated Press Broadcasters Association Award to promote and advance the crafted microbrew culture in Northeast Pennsylvania. It's another edition of the Friday Beer Buzz!
And the Friday Beer Buzz, powered by Sabatini's Pizza in Exeter, one of the area's greatest selections of rare, craft, and imported beers. There's Growlers and Crowlers, a hand pump.
Oh, my.
And 30, is it 36 now,
Yes,
Lindo?
36.
We're going with 36.
36 rotating drafts at Sabatini's Pizza and Sabatini's Bar and Bottle Shop, Wyoming Avenue in Exeter.
Good morning, Lindo Sabatini.
Good morning.
It's happy Friday to you.
Fantastic to be here.
And happy Friday to Bill from mybeerbuzz.com.
Happy Friday.
All right.
So I screwed up.
What?
I booked a guest next week
Yeah.
when we were supposed to be promoting Lindo's event on the following Wednesday. So Lindo's going to
That
tell
does
us.
it. I'm walking out.
Because it's a really
leaving.
It's
No,
a
I'm
really good
You're
event.
not going to drink any beer?
It's a really good event.
Okay. And that's going to be, what, in 2 weeks now?
Yeah,
Okay.
on the 16th.
Okay.
We're doing our monthly event, and I also screwed up.
There's a lot
Well,
of
we might
confessions
as-
going on
we
here.
might as well all screw up.
I'll admit I've screwed up before.
I had two breweries that we were talking to, so I couldn't figure out which one I was going to do. So we're doing them both.
Whoa.
So we're going to have Free Will and Prairie.
Wow, excellent.
They
wow.
don't really go together. There's
Yeah.
don't try to figure out why they're just because
It's just they're going to be there.
I couldn't pick one, so I picked them both. So we
That's
have
all right.
a fantastic lineup from both breweries. We're going to have two Firkins that we're going to tap at the same time at 7 o'clock in the original restaurant and the pizza shop, and then a bunch of great beers besides that in both buildings.
Excellent. On the 16th.
On the 16th, yes.
All right, very
Up in
good.
the Firkin.
Yeah, and we're stay tuned. We don't want to give anything away, but we're going to essentially do a real show after the show, too.
Oh.
Coming up in a couple
real
weeks.
show after the show.
Stay tuned. We have some of my absolute favorite guests in the studio with us.
Yes, we do.
The studio's warm today, actually, for the first
Feel
time.
like I'm coming out the case of the vapors.
From the Wyoming Valley Homebrewers, we have Chuck Yarmy, George Fredmonsky, and Matt McDonough.
All right,
hey, guys.
Morning. Nice to be here.
Now, Matt and George have been here a couple of times, but Chuck has been here so often that he's almost an owner of the part owner
I
of
know.
the station.
Yeah.
It's like
Chuck,
Alec
right?
Baldwin on Saturday Night
Seriously.
Live.
Chuck has his name painted on a parking space out in the lot.
The only one here.
How many times, Chuck?
Okay, I did the research
Yeah.
because, and
'Cause there was some debate
my
last
first
time.
appearance was September 2010.
Yeah.
And I've been here twice a year since then, except last spring when I had to go to the movie premiere in California.
In
So
LA,
anyway,
yeah.
today is my 12th.
12th.
appearance.
Wow.
Well,
Wow.
the rest of us has only been here about 18.
You have the record now, and your main competitor, Mitch Steele, has moved on to another brewery. So we had someone different from Stone on, so you got a leg up on him now. And your former, about-to-be competitor, Mark Carpenter from Anchor, just retired.
Uh-oh.
So I think you got, as long as you keep showing up, you got a lock on
If
it.
we can get either one of those other guys in the studio at some point, we could have like a Texas-style cage match or something.
Yeah, throwdown. So we're here to promote the Learn to Homebrew Day event, and that is tomorrow at Sabatini's Pizza. Tell us the times. Tell us what's going to go on.
Okay, yeah. Tomorrow's Learn to Homebrew Day. It's an international event. The American Homebrewers Association established it in 1999. Last year, there were about 360 sites that were having classes and teaching people to brew beer. So basically what it is, whether you're a brewer or whether you're just interested, show up tomorrow at Sabatini's Bottle Shop. We'll be there from 11 to 4. We're going to have a schedule posted of classes throughout the day, beginner brewers classes, cider making, mead making, even to advanced classes. Matt's going to talk about hops and kegging. So basically, we're going to cover all the subjects. You could hang out at the bottle shop, have some beers, go into the back room for a class, come back out and have a beer, and
I was just going to say, it's kind of very informal. You don't have to show up with a tie or anything. And then, it's kind of, you come in, you sit down, you see what's going on, you ask some questions, you find out what you guys are up to.
It's an all-day thing, and we're going to have some people brewing beer out alongside the building.
Cool.
So you could basically see what everything's about. And the good thing is our monthly meeting just happens to be a few days later. So if you like what you see, if you're interested in learning more, you come to our meeting Monday night at Sabatini's Pizza Shop, 7 p.m., and you could try some of our homebrewers.
And they're the first Monday of every month in the back room at Sab's. So if you want to hang out and learn a little bit more, at the event tomorrow, you can actually watch someone brew beer from start to finish.
Yes.
If you get there early enough, you can participate. I'm sure they'll let you put a little hands on if you want to. Just no playing with fire or anything like that. And you can see the process.
I'm not sure. No playing with fire.
And we talk about this all the time. Is it impossibly difficult to do?
If you could boil water, you could make beer.
Yeah. So it's not hard to do. You're going to see here in a few minutes that the beers come out really, really good. You can make some really, really good beer. Don't think that just because you homebrewed it, it's not a great beer. Some of these are better than professional quality beers. And you can learn a lot about different things, as far as homebrewing, and a lot about beer in general. You can understand a beer better when you're drinking it if you learn how it's made.
Exactly.
All right, so Chuck and George and Matt here, all together, you guys probably have combined how many years of brewing experience?
Chuck, how long? Math, you guys.
Chuck, how long have you been doing it?
I've been brewing for 24 years.
So you guys are comparable, or more or less, somewhere around there? We're probably looking at, 70 years worth of combined experience here? You guys make some excellent beers, and we've had them all before.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
And we're going to have one right now. Let's slide the mic over to George. George made a strong Belgian golden ale. We uncorked it earlier. We've poured it out. It's breathing nicely. This is really nice beer, George. First, tell us about the style.
Well, this is a Belgian style. Most prominent in the beer is the yeast.
Yep.
Used in Belgian Pilsner malt. And went with German noble hops, Allhallertau. It runs about 4.2% alpha acid. It was about a 75-minute boil. It's very light and clear. It's a nice crisp beer. I think
this is a very good. This is a nice breakfast beer.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you like higher gravity beers, well, this is the one for you.
When you say Belgian ale, tell people what that means. What distinguishes a beer that is a Belgian ale versus a regular beer?
Well, it's mainly because of the yeast and the malts that are used.
Yeah.
It's an ale. It's a top fermenting type of beer versus a lager, and it's from this certain part of Europe. Like if you get into a Kolsch or something like that, it comes from Cologne, Germany. That's where it was basically brewed. And it's from the region of Europe and the ingredients that make up the Belgian style.
This is really nice. Crisp, easy drinking beer. May sneak up on you a little bit. It's got those sweet Belgian yeasty notes that I like, and a nice dry finish to it.
It's really good. It's excellent.
And again, corked and caged. George brought this in corked and caged. This isn't coming in a soda bottle or anything like that. This is a really nice looking beer as well.
When we brewed this, Jeff Fusco and myself, we thought that the quality of the beer was good enough to take the extra time and effort to cork and cage it. It finished very, very low, and it runs out about 11%.
Yeah, so this one will sneak up on you. Don't let it fool you.
Yeah.
We also have something here that is a My Beer Buzz and Friday Beer Buzz first.
We were sort of teasing this.
Never featured on the website, never featured on the show.
Yeah.
But it just made sense today because it was homemade. We've done cellos in the past. We've done some interesting alcohol on the show.
Yeah.
We've done meads. We've done ciders. We've done actual whiskey on the show. But we've never done wine. And Chuck made a wine. And just, again, to show you that you can home make a lot of things. You can home brew not just beer, but also wine. We have a Merlot in front of us today.
I like to call it Merlot.
We have a Merlot. Tell us about the Merlot.
I made the Merlot. My twins graduated from high school this past year, and we were planning on a big graduation party. And so I planned ahead last year and made the wine because I figured I'd have to buy wine and I would have to buy beer. So made this Merlot, and this is actually just from California grape juice. You'll see many places that will sell juice or grapes in the fall, and basically that was the base of this. It's just California grape juice and wine yeast, and wine takes a little bit more time. I like beer just because your results are a lot quicker. Yeah. But if you could take the time with the wine and let it sit, and we, as you saw the bottle, we professionally labeled it and wrapped the top and everything. And the wine was actually a very big hit at the graduation party, in addition to the homebrew beer. But again, the base that's in the club, they make wine, they make mead, they make ciders, they make beers, they make anything. So it's a good information, it's a good place to get any kind of information on anything you do. If you already do it and you need some help, or you just want to learn more about it, it's a good group to come and meet.
Yeah, and you can learn a lot actually about just fermentation. I think there are a lot of things in common with the fermentation of wine, fermentation of beer, fermentation of mead. Merlot is the style of grape.
The Merlot is the grape, yes. And basically, that's it. I hate to oversimplify it, but the funny thing is wine happens in nature.
Right.
A bunch of grapes falls off the vine and wild yeast gets at it and it turns into alcohol.
Yep.
So wine is very simple.
And wine is typically stronger.
I'm getting back to nature right now.
Yeah, this is about 12%.
Yeah. So this one's strong.
But it's
really?
But it's very smooth, as you can see.
Yeah,
it
is very easy
kind
to
of
drink.
dangerous. You could just sit and drink it.
Has a pleasant balance to us, a little bit sweet, a little bit dry at the end. Really, really nice. And this just goes to show you can make a lot of good stuff at home. We have a third one here in front of us. And
I always like to shoot a little wine in between my beers, by the way.
Nice chaser.
Yeah, it's nice.
Now we're going to add this one at the end.
We've left this one to third because the flavors involved might make your palate make it difficult to taste the others. The others are a little bit more subtle. This is Matt McDonough's, and it is a habanero pumpkin ale. So we're mixing fruits and vegetables and peppers and pumpkins. Tell us about the beer.
Yeah, so I'm a big fan of the vegetable, spice, fruit category. I make a lot of fruit beer, a lot of spice beer. The only vegetable beer I really make is this pumpkin beer. Of course, seasonally, it comes to mind when everybody's asking, hey, when's the pumpkin beer coming out? So this year I had a chance to go down to a hot sauce festival down near Kutztown.
Yeah.
It was a great time. There was about 100 vendors there, so you can imagine all the hot sauces we tasted. But at the very end of it, you can take like a little hayride wagon down the road.
Yeah.
And they take you to a field with about 100 varieties of various, you have everything from like sweet bell peppers all the way to like ghost chilies being grown there, and you just kind of walk and pick your own, like you would think like strawberries or blueberries. Have you pick your
Do you have
own?
to wear gloves when you do that? Because you don't want to get
Eye protection.
Do you rub your eye?
Typically, as long as you don't break the skin, you're okay. Yeah, but some of them were a little worse for the wear because it was late in the season, so probably a good idea. Maybe not. Don't touch your eye.
I've done that.
So luckily, I got there just before they closed, so they let me run through one of the rows before I was the last customer of the day, and I chose the habanero row because of my pumpkin beer. And so this particular version of it has what's called a peach habanero.
Yeah.
But in the past, I've used all different varieties. So this was just a chance to use a different variety, and that's one of the things I love about homebrewing is beer to beer you can tweak things, and I don't have this market of people that I'm selling the beer to like a commercial brewery would.
Right, you can brew exactly what you want to drink.
Whatever I would like to do, batch to batch. So this particular one, not as spicy in the heat department, but there is cinnamon stick in there.
Yeah.
And fresh whole vanilla bean that I split down the middle. I put those in a hop sack, sanitized hop sack, and I add that to the keg. I let it sink down to the bottom of the keg, and then as you pour it, the beer passes through that.
Really, really pleasant beer. It's got that sort of graham cracker, brown sugar, pumpkin thing going on that I like a lot.
Exactly that, and much like perfume, like when too much perfume is too much perfume.
Yeah.
Too much pumpkin can be too much pumpkin. This is like a perfect blend.
It's subtle, and then the habanero sneaks in there at the end and gives you that little bit of heat and that little bit of dry.
By the way, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Hopsack the cook on Bonanza?
I left this one. This one ended up a little bit sweeter this time around.
Yeah.
That's another thing with homebrewing. You can tweak little bits
you can
as you
perfect
go.
it.
So last version I did was a little bit drier, a little less alcohol. This one's about 7.5%, and a little bit sweeter. I used a dark English crystal malt as opposed to
Yeah.
a lighter English crystal, which I've used in the past. And I think that might be giving a little more of that pie crust type of flavor in there.
That's a great descriptor. The pie crust, graham cracker, brown
for sure.
sugar.
That's a great
really nice
description.
beer, Matt. Really nice.
Thank you.
You can learn about these kind of beers. You can learn about how to make beer right from the get-go at Learn to Homebrew Day tomorrow at Sabatini's. You want to swing by for that. We want to thank George Fredmonsky and Matt McDonough and Chuck Yarmy, who's been here as often as everybody who's actually getting paid to be here. You guys want to thank you for stopping by.
The WILK Friday Beer Buzz is powered by Sabatini's Pizza in Exeter, one of the area's greatest selections of rare craft and imported beers. Growlers and Crowlers, a hand pump, and 36 rotating drafts at Sabatini's Pizza and Sabatini's Bar and Bottle Shop, Wyoming Avenue in Exeter.
This is the Friday Beer Buzz, bringing good beers and good people together.